Hello everyone and welcome to our cruise vlog. It's very exciting. We are traveling on the Azura, which is a P&O cruise, which is just behind me. You should be able to see it. And we are currently docked in Madeira, which is Portugal, and we're in Funchal, which is like the capital of Madeira. And that's very exciting, but I'm going to take you back to yesterday where we had a very relaxing sea day and it was also our celebration night. Waking up and seeing just the sea was honestly beautiful, and I highly recommend doing a cruise to anyone now that I've actually been on one. But I'm going to take you on a tour of our cabin. We got a super good last minute deal for a balcony room, and it was a really good size, double bed, loads of mirrors, good room for clothes, like wardrobe space, and the bathroom was actually quite nice as well. I was pretty impressed with the shower. The room they gave us was at the very end of the hallway, so we had a corner balcony, which was pretty cool. Everyone else's just looks out forward to the sea, and ours looks out to the sea but also means we can see people when they're on their balcony, so we got to people watch, which was pretty cool. So tonight is celebration night and we are all dressed up. It's black tie, so of course I'm wearing a gorgeous dress. To be honest, this dress is actually from Shein, so but this is actually the second time I've worn it because I never go to fancy events, but it looks really nice and I'm just going to show you in the mirror what it looks like in full length. This is what it looks like. Got gold shoes, got my gold jewelry on as well. I'm gonna have a white bag. I've actually curled my hair, which is something I never do. And yeah, feeling very good. Let's go take some pictures in the Christmassy decor around the ship. The cruise has an official photographer on board, and on celebration night we decided to get our photos taken. On the Azura cruise ship there are many restaurants to choose from. That night we ate at the Peninsula, which is one of the Freedom Dining restaurants and is included in your package. The food was delicious and every meal I had on board I enjoyed, and as a picky eater, that is a win. After dinner we headed to the Manhattan bar and had some drinks and danced the night away.
Alcohol free.
On our first port day, and to be honest, on every port day, we were woken up between 6:30 and 7 AM as we arrived at the new location. As much as I didn't enjoy waking up that early, it was so nice to be able to watch the sunrise from the boat. We decided we didn't want to disembark the ship straight away, so we actually had a chilled morning exploring more of the ship, and we played a little bit of shuffleboard on deck, which honestly I was terrible at. Good morning everyone and welcome to the Azura. We are staying on a 7-night cruise with P&O Cruises and we're traveling around the Canary Islands, and today is our first port day. So we arrived at Madeira this morning, so it's currently 11:10 and we are going to disembark the ship and go exploring. So we decided to walk into the main town of Funchal, which is the capital of Madeira, and basically P&O do offer a shuttle coach, which I think they said it was £5 or like €5, but it takes 15 minutes and it also takes like 20 minutes to walk to the town centre, so we thought we'd just walk it, to be honest. But yeah, very excited. So we've just done some walking around and we found this cute little viewpoint that Toby found on Google, and we're just sat here. I don't think you can see it in this frame, but our ship is actually directly behind us, so we get a nice view of the town and our ship. And we heard about a cookie dough shop. We may have purchased some cookies and we will do a taste test. And there's also a completely gluten-free like supermarket just it was about like an 8-minute walk from where we currently are, called Gluten Free Express, and I picked up a gluten-free muffin because I saw muffins at breakfast in the buffet this morning and I was like, oh, do I just take one even though it's not gluten-free? So now I think I have quenched my thirst for a muffin. But yeah, it is 19 degrees here. It's the 24th or 25th of November, which is just like crazy because we're so used to it being cold and wet and wintry in the UK, and we're just sat here in short skirts and short sleeve tops. Like, it's insane, but I love it. Are you enjoying it?
I'm very much enjoying it. It's very nice. Yeah.
So after a little pit stop, looking at the view over there, we are now going to walk to the cable car, which takes you up to a lovely botanical garden, and it's where the famous toboggan ride that you can do brings you down the hill. You don't have to do the toboggan ride. I did it 10 years ago when I came to Madeira with my family, so if we don't decide to do it, I will insert clips from that video, or I'll leave a link to the video because I post it on YouTube. But it is fun. I think it's about €30. But it's just a fun little touristy thing to do. But the botanical garden is really nice, and the cable car gives you beautiful views of the islands, so that's pretty worth doing. So one thing that really gets me is when you're in a hot country but there's like Christmas decorations and stuff. Like, we walked past 2 Christmas markets, and you might be able to see behind me they've got Christmas lights up, and it's just so like weird to me that like you're in a hot place but it's Christmas stuff, just because we're so used to it being cold at Christmas time. And obviously I was literally just in Salzburg where it was literally snowing, and now I'm in the sun, so yeah. It's just a bit strange. So when we got to the location where you take the cable car up the mountain, it was actually such a long queue. You can see it there, it's coming out of the actual building. We chose not to do it in the end, just because we didn't want to waste our time standing in a line for something that I've already done and Toby wasn't really that fussed about doing. I did kind of want to do the toboggan ride because it's been 10 years since I last did it, but there we go, we chose not to do that. And a couple days later we were speaking to a couple on the ship, and they said that they had to wait 2 hours to do the toboggan ride, so I'm glad we didn't do it anyway. But I will leave a link to my original video from like 10 years ago if you do want to see what it's like. Oh my gosh. So we've come to a little cafe which is overlooking the water right on the port, and actually it's not really on the port. No, it kind of is. And basically we decided not to do the cable car just because the queue was lining up outside and it was just like a bit mad, so we chose not to do that. So we're now having some drinks here on the water, and then we're going to go look for a fridge magnet because that is the most important choice you can make on a holiday. And because we're doing a cruise, we get to choose multiple magnets of multiple areas, which is pretty cool. So this is the cookie dough shop we went to. It's called Oh My Dough, and we got a box of 4. We're going to gift these 2, which is a pistachio and a chocolate chip, to our cabin steward John, just as a little thank you. And then we've got a red velvet and an Oreo cookie, ooh, which I think I'm gonna go for. Okay, I'm gonna give it a taste test. It's really big. Oh. Oh. There's melted chocolate inside. Mm. Wow. I don't know if I can eat a whole one though. I might have half and save the other half for later. So if you're ever in Madeira, go to Oh My Dough and get a cookie. Thumbs up from me. So it is dinner time. I am in the viral Primark dress tonight. We're going to the Meridian, which we haven't been to yet. We've only had food at the Peninsula, which I think it is also called. So yeah, excited to try a new restaurant. Don't mind the mess, but yeah, this is what I look like. The Christmas decor on this ship was so cute, and if I were to do another cruise in the future, I think I'd be upset that it wasn't decked out with Christmas decorations. I can't imagine what the Azura atrium would look like without all the cute lights and Christmas trees. This evening we did some more exploring of the ship and wandered through the theatre, and then we headed to the back of the ship for drinks and to watch us sail away from Madeira and on to our next location. I hope you enjoyed the first cruise vlog. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you are new here. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next cruise vlog. Bye!